If you should wake to a man-dead world, where virtually all human life had been dissolved from the face of the earth, leaving behind only buildings, bridges, machines. If you should awake to such a world tomorrow morning, what would you do? Where would you go?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the grand finals of our Organized Chaos tournament here tonight. We've got Comp Ops up against Blizzard Battalion. Both made their way through our semifinals in pretty convincing fashion. But also, both had some close moments. Definitely these two teams gonna give us a good match. Don't you think?
Honestly, yeah. After what we saw last time with this battalion, and after what we saw earlier with Cobb Ops, it's I'm very convinced this is going to be a very very close game because they're both extremely powerful, extremely solid, and I feel like there's going to be a stalemate. I feel like at some point there's going to be a stalemate where like Cobb Ops can't push up, but battalion can't push in, and we're just gonna like sit here and anticipate who's going to break the line first.
Interesting prediction. For our two teams, we're going to Ilios first, and we've done our bans. Comp Ops has banned the Junker Queen, while Blizzard Battalion, with a little bit of a target ban, took away the Zenyatta. So, sorry, Zenmain, but that has led to Comp Ops taking Zenmain out and putting Eevee in. So we'll get to see some Eevee tonight, as that'll make Comp Ops roster Shea Fresh, Arisen, Ascend, Rinko, and Eve, up against Blizzard Battalion with Labs, Gallant, Master Bacon, Awesome, and I Am Snake. Labs was playing a lot of that Junker Queen in their series, so we'll have to see how having that Junker Queen taken away from them affects them going into this series.
Yeah, I agree, because Junker Queen was definitely an issue. Like, with Italian, Junker Queen was definitely strong. She was definitely an issue. As Zenyatta, well, you saw, kick to the face, wins all games. So I'm actually kind of see how they're going to play now. With no Junker Queen and no Zenyatta, how they're going to swap it. I want to assume that we're going to see more Reinhardt. Like, we're going to see a Reinhardt. We're going to see a Sigma. But I really kind of want to see some off meta picks. Like, I really definitely want to see an Echo. I definitely kind of want to see. I kind of want to see a Ramatra. Like I love Ramatra. I made him when I play casually, and I kind of definitely want to see somebody play Ramatra and show me exactly how he's played.
Yeah, it's interesting. We haven't seen Ram or Diva tonight, or even much Zarya, which those are considered to be like three of the strongest tanks in the meta right now. So not seeing any of the three of them. On one hand, it's interesting because these teams aren't playing these very strong heroes. But on the other hand, it's kind of nice because we see them all the time. And this time, power of organized chaos, baby. We get to see some fresh new heroes as we're just making sure our teams are ready to head in here. So just a little bit of patience, please, as we make sure that everyone is fully prepared for what should be a banger grand finals.
Fingers crossed, we're going to see a Lucio boop at least one person off the map, because Ilios is known for it. Ilios is definitely good for it, having one person meet gravity off the map.
There's like all 3 points. There's a great opportunity to boop someone. On Ruins, you got the little Mega Pack area that's right overlooking a cliff. Well has the titular well, which every ranked Roadhog player you love and hate knows so well. Yeah.
It's like, hey, everybody, have a hook.
Yeah. And then Lighthouse is completely surrounded by giant cliffs. So definitely could see environmental killing. You know what? Maybe we'll see a Roadhog. You never know.
If we see a Roadhog drag someone into the abyss below, I you know what? I'm good. I'm set for life. I can die happy. Like, I saw a Roadhog bring someone to gravity.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone will be adding to Earth's immaculate KD ratio here, as we're going to get started on which we are just talking about. Shea Fresh is hovering the Roadhog. Now we know Shea Fresh loves Reinhardt, so this could be bait, but also I don't put it past Shea Fresh. Shea Fresh he can be a bit of a freak when he wants to.
Oh, go back to Reinhardt. I mean, go back to Roadhog.
Well, there's still a few seconds, so might see Shea Fresh go back, but as time ticks down, it is looking like we're gonna see this. But you do at least get that Recco Junkrat back that you're so excited for in their first series.
Fine, I'll take the Junkrat.
The Zarya versus the Reinhardt matchup here. There's a reason taking a little bit of a fight. Big pin onto Gallant. Secures first kill here for the side of Comp Ops. Is now they've got to back out. Like, Brig Juno without a Zarya, there's no hope for you here.
Junk right here putting the pressure on, like with that amazing skin. I need that skin in my life immediately.
Yeah, the iridescent Junkrat mythic for Rekko. Eve was able to secure a stagger kill into Labs, who's now going to head over to this Freya as looks like Gallant really wants to move Rekko off this high ground. I can't blame him.
Junkrat definitely putting the pressure on. He's poking up from the side. They're trying to take him down, but he is just too far away. I have no idea how Baptiste really got up there, but you know what? I appreciate the tech. I love the tech.
Pushing in here, Gallant going very low once again, but it's a reason to fall. Labs getting him with presumably those sticky bolts and getting that final blow, so it gets a little bit of ult charge. But Compops still stabilized here on point. The lamp comes out to save Rekko, and despite their pick, Blizzard Battalion is still walled off point. Now they're trying to go in, they're trying to mob Fresh, but good healing, good Reinhardt mechanics come through. There's now a window here. Fresh giving a little bit of points here. Gallant finds Rekko. Labs cannot escape the window coming through. Boosted healing onto Fresh. The lamp comes through as well. Absolutely refusing to let this Reinhardt die, using those boots to escape the attentions of Awesome on the Tracer as well. Eve doing so much work right now. Compops still gaining percentage.
I'm not gonna this Baptiste is putting in the work. He is putting in overtime.
Oh no, Ascend Ajax! Ascend Ajax in the grab! Oh no! ACS Ajax! Oh no!
And there goes the Baptiste. Oh my god.
Oh, that's how the point goes. ACS
Oh my gosh, that's Freya skin. Why do they all have these like amazing skins?
It's our producer taunting ACS here a little bit, but
that's
shot
crazy.
Coming through. ACS escapes from Rekko. You cannot escape from the Rekko Junkrat, apparently. That's now 3! The Iron Snake and Gallant with the tire cleans up Labs. Can he get 4? Give him 4. Give him Awesome. Come on.
And they're up there.
Oh, team kill, but Eve steals it. And Gallant over to this this Mauga.
Oh, there's Mao with the double tackling gun. The charge in and up and the stun hammer down. There goes Mao. Up and there goes Mao. I always wondered how did he reload his gun? So he's holding both guys.
He braces them against his hips, I believe, is what the animation is. But how he gets more ammo in them is a little bit of an interesting question. You can see him bracing against his hips, but then they kind of just settle. But either way, when we're nattering about Mauga's reload animation, overtime does tick down. Blizzard Battalion not able to find the touch, and point 1 over to the side of Comp Ops.
Look like chat's definitely cheering for Comp Ops here. Oh, but can we get a little love for Blizzard? Can we get a little love for them?
Fresh definitely well loved in this community, but no, there's some names on the side of Blizzard Battalion as well as we move on to point 2 Ruins. And there's a Lucio about. At least ACS is on the Lucio, so and now Gallant's on the Orisa. We've got boot potential here.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Anyone else missing the old Orisa? I kind of like the old Orisa. I think she was definitely a powerhouse. It's definitely gonna be a fight for the center point here. The Orisa is definitely gonna be an annoying character to deal with. Looks like she just plowed right through everyone. She just plowed right through everyone with her giant like spear shield thingy. Look like she's at the base, chilling, shooting everyone. Reinhardt having a hard. Ooh, that was a very close one.
Yeah, both tanks nearly get environmental here after Gallant pushes through that spear spin. No pick so far as tell a lie. Rekko still doing crazy work on this Junkrat. Point priority is over to the side of Blizzard Battalion, and they will start taking a percentage now, even down a player. A lot of pressure onto Gallant. Can't withstand it. No more cooldowns left. And even though Master Bacon takes down the Australian menace of Rekko, it will not be enough. 11% is respectable, but Comp Bombs is going to get the first real solid capture.
Looks like they definitely pushed Blizzard back to their team to push them back to their point. Looks like Kyle is definitely taking the point. They are making sure that they know this point is locked down. It's theirs. They are trying their very best to keep it, but it looks like Blizzard is pushing back. They are trying their best to break the stronghold, break the line. I think Orisa is definitely going to be the deciding factor in how they break the line, especially when it comes to our own.
Yeah, Terra Surge not far off, as you mentioned. A few other ults coming up as well, but I have to see how Gallant wants to deploy this. Jay Fresh, oh, good whip shot to deny the pin. Might have saved Eve's life, but Rekko, an absolute terror with the first pick again. They've got to stop this Junkrat. Another one.
And this is why I love Junkrat. It's not because I'm bad at the game. There's the only character I can just sit in the back line and shoot. Oh, looks like Reinhardt's ult is up. It looks like he's looking for a pick. Look like he's looking for an easy pick. He's going around the corner. Are we gonna get a sneaky Reinhardt ult? Oh my god, I think we might get the Reinhardt
There's
tech.
someone in the bush. I don't know if that was ACS. I didn't get a good look at it. There's someone in the bush up there. Definitely was one of Shay's own guys, but Shay has slipped, and Rekko! I believe that is the 4th fight in a row. This Junkrat has found first blood, this time with the tire, but not backing off of Blizzard Ops, the Terra Surge, and the overall deployed.
Oh, and there is the Reaper ult.
Awesome. Yeah, Death Blossom lands, connects onto 2. I believe it is just Shay Fresh and ACS. No Ajax this time, as able to bully Shay back eventually is Gallant. Very expensive fight from Blizzard Battalion, but they had to win it.
Yeah, not a nice push. They definitely saved the game there. Look like they're making their presence known. They're trying their very best to make sure this is not gonna be. They're gonna end this with at least one match win under their belt.
Yeah. Oh, Gallant. I thought for a second Rekko with all those explosions had gotten first blood again, but this time it's Gallant with a spear onto ACS. Rally now rolling as Pump Ops kind of struggling in this fight. They don't really have the sustain tools they would want, and Shay Fresh is just getting melted from all angles. Labs picks up the final blow, but there were so many people in on that kill.
Okay, we get another team kill. Soldiers over there are hiding. It really looks like Blizzard kind of locked in. They said, "Wait a minute, hold up, I forgot. Wait a minute, we're him." They're locking in. They're gonna make sure that Comp understands that they are forced to be reckoned with.
Yeah, awesome. Just has this blade ready. No ults quite inside of Comp Ops as Shay Fresh looking to clear this left-hand bridge. Gallant coming in to meet him. The blade comes out, but it's Rekko with the first blood. Awesome, able to answer. Shay Fresh is dueling Gallant over here. Terra Surge coming through, sends so many low. Can they clean up the kills? Not quite yet. Iron Snake kind of successfully doing to Shay Fresh, able to stall him until Labs can show up, and that's another fight win for Blizzard Battalion, taking them into final fight territory.
This looks like this match is about to be an Overwatch match, an overtime match. Oh my gosh, about to be an overtime match. Yep, here it is. The overtime has been activated. Come on, Comp, you can do it. Get the point. Looks like they secured it. They almost got just in time. They secured it just in time. Oh my god, that was close. That was actually really close.
That was really close, like you said. ACS had the bomb onto point and couldn't live it. And then a very well-timed Fortify from Gallant denies the pin onto point from Shay Fresh. But that just means we got point 3, and I'm hype. I'm excited for point 3 if these teams continue to show us what they have been.
Oh look, Cop up there destroying the entire ship. I always love these post game interactions. Like he'd be in the ship, destroy it, shoot it up, play basketball, and then after 5 seconds, go outside and shoot someone in the face.
As Rekko moving over to that Ashe for this point, perhaps feeling the struggle of the Junkrat as at this point a little bit harder, I think, to get Junkrat value on. No swaps from the side of Blizzard Battalion though, and both tanks maintain their hero as early rotation through that cage side for Blizzard Battalion, but Eve finds the power position on top of Lighthouse, does ultimately decide to give it up and just come bunker with his team on point.
I'm actually surprised there's not a lot of push. They don't have a lot of pushback characters. I don't see a Pharah. Surprised they don't have a Lucio. They have a Orisa there that could definitely use her spear to push them off the map. Well, with the environmental hazards of this stage alone being an extremely high high kill zone, I would expect maybe a Pharah to push someone off, maybe another Lucio or Orisa, something use the environment to their advantage.
Yeah,
Thanks for the help.
a reason there with a 3-piece to clutch up that fight, as it was an initial 1-for-1 that was not favoring comp ops, but a reason getting up to 50% in that overclock and killing 3. Can you ask for much more from your Sojourn player? I don't think so.
Looks like comp op is they're feeling it. Looks like they're to win. They're making sure this point is locked down. Orisa comes in, looks like she's coming in hot.
In the speedrun to launch them on a point. Gallant forces that fortify early though. Beautiful shield from Shake Fresh, and there's the environmental kill. ACS finds the environmental kill onto I and Snake.
Oh, it looks like Labs understand gravity. He witnessed gravity, and that is a team kill.
I think Labs might have just been resetting, but either way, I'm not going to say no to 2 environmental deaths as Gallant moves over to this Diva.
So we've got the Reinhardt ult about to come in. Bob is about to show up, and we also have Baptiste ult is here. Can we combine the Bob and Baptiste ult? Oh, there's the Diva.
Yeah, Speedring sends Gallant fast on this high ground, trying to clear Rekko, but leaves I Am Snake vulnerable, and Shea Fresh, using that shadow, knocks him to the ground, takes him out. Now, Blizzard Battalion kind of trapped on this back high ground, 4v5. Kind of has to stall until I Am Snake gets back, but there's a lot of pressure here. Rekko hitting shots and takes out Awesome.
Oh my
Bob
god, that was...
online. This is going to be
that was a good
hard
shot.
retake.
Do something.
Bob, do something! By do something, I mean shoot him in the face.
Yeah, Coach Gun trying to put Master Bacon off the map does not initially succeed, but this Bob coming through and it's just too much damage. 1-5-1. Blizzard Battalion will fall in map 1.
And it looks like Top Operator wins this one. They take the home to the bag. That was, I'm not gonna lie, Bob came in clutch there.
Yeah, that was a good Bob right there at the end. Gets 2 as
oh my god.
You know,
this is so cool. Oh, that's so cool. God, I love good skins like this. Oh.
Yeah, as, now keep in mind this is our grand final, so this is going to be a best of, or not a best of 3, excuse me, a first to 3 to determine our winner. So not match point yet for Blizzard Battalion. They got time to bring this back to find their footing. As our next game mode, I believe, is push. If you're Blizzard Battalion, where do you think you go with this?
I don't want to say. I don't know. I feel like they definitely need to switch it up a little bit because they definitely did good that time. They definitely pushed on, but I feel like switching up by having flyers. I feel like definitely having a Pharah or an Echo there to have some air support there to put some pressure on them would definitely benefit, especially in New Junk City, which is going to be their next map. I feel like having aerial support would definitely, an aerial poke would like definitely put the pressure onto comms and might be just what they need to win.
Yeah, try to break that shield of Shea Fresh, maybe a big Reinhardt player. But for those of you who are unfamiliar with how hero bans work in this tournament, very similar to how OWCS runs them. Each team is going to pick one hero to ban. Loser picks first. Can't ban a hero in the same role. Obviously, can't ban the hero multiple times in a series. As Blizzard Battalion to choose to ban the Lucio here. Interesting. Targeting Shea Fresh's support line, not Shea Fresh himself.
I mean, that's definitely a smart move. Take out the supports. That way their healing can be reduced. So, like, if you're not really, like, say, like, they take out your Lucio, and you only know how to play Lucio, that means you have to play a support character you're not familiar with, and that's going to severely hinder your performance, and that is actually going to be a beneficial, because if comp ops can take out their healers, they don't have what it takes to buff up their attackers and buff up their tanks to make them easier to kill. So I really think that definitely taking out the healers is the same as, like, taking out their legs, doing a full sweep, making it easier for them to take out their more troubling character, more troubling champs like their tanks and their DPSs.
There's, of course, the lurking threat of Zen main, who could still come in for the 6th side of comp ops, and we've seen what his Zenyatta can do.
Oh, yeah. His Zenyatta is, not gonna lie, it's very scary. Like, those boots to the faces and those Discord orbs, those are a force to be reckoned with.
The ban from comp ops is going to be Sojourn here, evidently not liking the experience they were given on that side of the thing, which, you know, is interesting because it seemed like a Reason was doing really well in that Sojourn. I mean, do you think that's a reasonable build ban still? Like, your player's doing well in this, but so is theirs. Do you think that's still a good thing to take out?
Yeah, because that soldier was definitely putting pressure. Like that triple kill definitely solidified that ban. We take out the soldier and we take out that rush down pressure, and we also take out that long range poke. So take out the soldier is definitely a great move. They'll have to find a way to substitute it. I want to say they're probably gonna substitute soldier with either a soldier or an Ash.
Soldier or Ash. Yeah, we've definitely seen a reason pick up both those heroes as interestingly, Zenmain coming in for Shade Fresh, the tank player last round. So we'll have to see who picks up that tank, who moves up to that tank to make room for Zenmain, who's I assume coming into play support, not tank, but we'll have to see. As on the other side, Blizzard Battalion also making a sub. I Am Snake, the Brigitte player, coming out, and they're putting Nikki in. So we'll see exactly what these subs mean.
Yeah, definitely. Because Zen's definitely coming back. We're definitely gonna see a Zenyatta. We are definitely gonna see boots to the faces. I still want to see the Ramatra. Like, I still definitely feel like a Ramatra would definitely help here, especially with his high tank and high rush down capacity. That just goes into Nemesis form, uses the ult, and just immediately rushes down and takes a point by himself. That would definitely help Blitz Battalion take the win, or it can actually help Comops push through and actually put Blitz Battalion back on the back end and puts them on the defensive.
Yeah, as I mean, the big interest for me is I think this is the first time we've seen Compops take Shea Fresh out, or maybe they had a different tank player in for map 1, like way back in their first series. It feels like forever ago with how good these matches today have been. But we'll have to see exactly what their decision is with that tank role. But like you said, Zenmain been a bit of a terror so far in this tournament.
You've been scaring me. I'm not even playing, and I feel scared. Like I gotta look back a few seconds. Like I hear Discord orbit, I get terrified.
Yeah. On the other side, though, Gallant was putting on a pretty good show. Maybe now that Junker Queen isn't banned, we'll really see him take that next step, push Blizzard Battalion into tying up this series. That's definitely something also to consider. As there is no home map buff in Overwatch, but like, come on, there's a home map buff. It's just something a little less extra. Yeah.
The developers they sneak it in there. It's in the code.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. There's like a 10% confidence buff or something. But either way, we're gonna get you in here to New Junk City. As unsurprisingly, Zenmain walking Zenyatta. Do you think this is fake?
Yeah, and we have the soldier, and we have the Junker Queen.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna be having a Junker Queen mirror, at least early signs here. Well, Rekko, that's a Junkrat.
Oh, thank you, Rekko. I can see the beautiful skin once more.
4, 3,
3.
Yeah, the pearlescent Junkrat mythic as doors open here. Gallant gonna TP his team out, moving over to the support, moving over to the DPS role this time as Labs retakes their spot on tank with this Junker Queen now not able to be banned from comp ops. Still running that Juno though from Master Bacon. A lot of early posturing here as a reason taking a bit of an off angle. Listen, keep an eye on his angle advantage early here for comp ops, but it's a Gallant who finds one first with that air support you mentioned, taking out Zenmain.
That's really smart. The Pharaoh goes to air support. She's definitely gonna be poking and annoying the enemy team. She's definitely gonna be annoying the hell out of the Junkrat. I can feel it. Junkrat, when it comes to aerial support, Junkrat is definitely gonna be in the back end. I feel like she's definitely gonna be targeting characters like Junkrat and Zenyatta. Soldier is gonna have to make a choice: either focus on Farah, focus on the air, but leave himself open to Junker Queen or Kiriko, or oh wait, and that's a triple kill, and there goes Junker Queen taking out.
Yeah, they're very kind of out of nowhere there. Good rotation from comp ops gets them on top. They drop Gallant first, and then a few other Labs kind of lurking around point. Maybe a little bit of a disconnect with the team there. Hard to say, but either way. Traits 2 back with a nice little ambush, but not able to find much more. Nikki gets staggered out, and Blizzard Battalion have to reset.
Go, Junker Queen, go! I believe in you.
Eve currently the closest to an ultimate in the lobby. We've seen what they can do with this Junker Queen. We've seen what both players can do with the Junker Queen. Shout in from Labs, chasing a reason,
Shot in
and
the
a reason hunted down like like their lives depended on it. Rekko desperately trying to find a trade. Labs falling very low. That from Zenmain is nothing to worry about. But I believe that is a 4K from Gallant.
I'd say the air support is definitely gonna be putting in work this team. The air support is definitely gonna be a deciding factor in this game.
Yeah, when we went into that fight, I believe Eve had like a 20% ult advantage over Gallant. Gallant now had ult before Eve because of how much work they put in that fight. Barrage, notoriously a press Q to die ultimate, but we'll see if Gallant can find some value with it. Reason is not interested in sitting around and getting hit with rockets. Unfortunately, Gallant's angle not quite good enough here, but Blizzard Battalion still in this fight. Losing both their supports is tough though, and there's 76% on the board for comp ops. This is going to be a tough touch to make happen for Blizzard Battalion.
Ooh, they're so close to 99%. But comp up took the point. Look like it might be another overtime game. Look like it might be an overtime mode.
Awesome, lurking, trying to find a touch, I think, but Eve takes them down, ultimately falls to Gallant to get the touch, does manage it, falling solo, it's Nikki, that's their ultimate. Gallant trades out ACS, but it's just a lone Junker Queen, drops the Rampage actually, and then Juno's actually, I missed that Juno was here, the orbital ray coming through 2 Transcendence, answer those though, keeps everyone healthy in a reason, not mucking around anymore.
And first point goes to Comp Ops.
Yeah, first point to Comp Ops is Gallant over to the main now.
We must go to the next point.
Wait, what skin is that? That's the Zeus skin.
That's the Junker
right?
Queen
Or
mythic.
Junker Queen?
Yeah, that's the Junker Queen mythic.
Boy, she just throw the Thunderbolt at you and like, you're
Yeah.
supposed to survive that? Here, have a Thunderbolt. Here you go.
Yeah. Eve still has this Rampage on the other side, just doing Swing Blade. Definitely workable though. Bob,
we got Bob
first, we'll
coming
have to
out.
see what he does. Oh, Bob is doing things. Bob is in fact doing things. Bob has gone down at least one. It's a little hard to tell if he got what he got onto the others, but Rekko, well placed Bob, and Comp Ops with positional advantage first on the point and first capture.
Where Comp Ops is here to win. They are here to stay. They put the uniforms on. They're locking in. Oh, look, it might be a tough one.
Now, block forced early out of Gallant. Blizzard Battalion might want to sit back and let that happen, or they might want to rush when the other team's not expecting it. Well, just barely misses, but that's not going to stop Labs. The Rampage might, though, only connects onto 2. Nikki able to Suzu the rest. Trades now. Both Kiriko's down, but also no Genji for the side of Blizzard Battalion, making that rotation towards the point. Master Bacon couldn't keep up, couldn't make it, and an attempt to flip the point is made, and Labs will take Zenmain for his troubles, but it's a bit bittersweet there for Labs as final fight territory now being encroached on, and if they lose this, it's map point.
Yeah, come on, Blitz Battalion, I'm rooting for you. Push through. I feel like they should definitely push through, especially since they have a Genji ult, a Mei ult, and a wait, oh,
they didn't touch. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, they didn't touch.
Oh no! They didn't make it in time to touch, and they committed the Kitsune and the Blade. Oh, that's disastrous for Blizzard Battalion. I think it was a sick body block from Eve. That's what that looked like to me.
Yeah, I think Eve body blocked them, wasting both the Genji ult and the Kirikou ult. They were definitely gonna need that. They definitely need that if they're gonna take the next point. Without that, I don't know. Look like Blizzard Battalion's gonna have a very hard time taking the next point, especially since Comp Operator are just straight up just decimating.
Yeah, Comp Ops looking very strong right now, but Blizzard Battalion not out yet. Gets first priority on this point. Will they let them flip it for free? No. Eve steps up to contest, and the reasons on this high ground, somewhat undetected, decides to drop, taking an angle. Blizzard lands. Can they find the freezes? It looks like the Suzu is good. Zenmain tranking, pushing them forward. Blizzard Battalion falling oh so low and just can't sustain. That's the threat of Zenmain.
And there goes the boot kick. And then the team kill. Look like Comp Op got the team kill.
That's the threat of Zenmain, is even in Transcendence a big threat because of just how good his positioning is with that ultimate. Blizzard Battalion keeping it close, keeping it scrappy. They gotta just find one more gear if they can. Something, anything.
We got a soldier ult, and look at we have a Junker Queen ult. I feel like a soldier ult will definitely help here. It will definitely keep all at bay. We just need for them all to group up, and once they're all group up, one soldier ult keeps them all at bay and takes the win.
Caesar forced early, but a clean knife from Labs onto Zenmei. That's what they needed. That's what they were looking for. Taking down Zenmei early. A big rampage from Eve makes it interesting, as I believe it is a 2v1 on this point. Labs and Awesome versus Eve. Eve not able to clutch it out this time, and percentage once again ticking up for Blizzard Battalion. That was a really good fight from them.
That was freaking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Friggin' Blizzard Battalion took back. They said, you know what, we're not gonna win without at least 1 point in our name. They're trying their very best to at least contest the point.
Yeah, and contesting it, they are. They're putting this percentage up a little bit behind in ultimates, but definitely not out. Early poke is good, taking a reason low. Bob rolling through is good positioning from Blizzard Battalion. They're just gonna let this point flip. They don't really have a choice, and they found Zenmei all on his lonesome.
Nope, there goes
no
Zenmei.
Chance. Yeah.
Gotta
still get
blade
back
to
the
the
point.
face that hurt.
Yeah, Blade.
Oh, we got to
Oh,
overtime
I'm
mode.
mishearing things. Yeah, overtime comes through, but a reason with the perfect tactical visor.
And
cleans
yep, I do it.
everything
That tactical
up.
visor definitely made the
Yeah.
play.
You called it, and
And
that's gotta sting a little if you're Blizzard Battalion. You get the first pick, you're looking so solid, and then a reason just makes an absolute hero play, and suddenly you're on tournament point. One more map win from Comp Ops, and they will win this tournament, but I wouldn't count Blizzard Battalion out yet. They've got tricks up their sleeves, and they're gonna start pulling them out.
you love the most of a comeback. A great comeback is what I love to see most. I definitely. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Wait, Genshi, relax. I love an underdog story, and I love a comeback even more.
Don't we all? As when we're looking to push, I believe, for our next map type, we'll have to see where Blizzard Battalion decides to take us. Where would you take us if you were Labs? You were the captain of Blizzard Battalion.
Lijiang Tower. Definitely want to take Lijiang Tower
Interesting.
because that point is small. And if I can lock down that point, especially with a Junker Queen, a Juno, a Lucian, and a Bastion, if I can lock down that point, I think that's game. Like I would definitely want to have that point there. It's locked down. I can make sure that no one gets in or out without a fight, or at the very least, they get in, they die, and they realize, hey, don't come near this point. This point's ours. This game is ours.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen Blizzard Battalion set their feet a few times, especially on point 2 of Ilios, and which was the one they won. Maybe if they can return to those roots of really just like setting their feet somewhere and locking that place down, that definitely could be their way back into the series. As we said, the series is far from over. Even though Comp Ops are up 2-0, we're not going to see Blizzard Battalion go down quietly. No way, no how.
Yeah, no, they're gonna definitely make their presence though. It's gonna be a hard fought victory. It's gonna be a hard fought. I definitely want to see Blizzard Battalion at least take 2 matches. I definitely want to see go 2-2. I definitely want to see them
map 5.
Map 5.
Yeah.
I
I think we would all want to see a map 5. Get us tied up 2-2 for Blizzard Battalion. As Snake coming back in for Blizzard Battalion. I believe map picks and bans have come through. We'll have to give you just a
What
moment
point
to
Gibraltar?
See. Yeah, maybe thinking a dive mirror is the way to go. I mean, to be fair, I don't think we've really seen Comp Ops be forced to play much dive this series. It's mostly been either oh lord, my brain's failing me. Either Eve on the Junker Queen or Shea Fresh on the Reinhardt, both of which might have a little bit of difficulty with a very vertical map like Watchpoint Gibraltar.
You know, I really kind of want to see a Torbjorn. 'Cause I feel like Torbjorn is definitely going to be annoying on this map. Same thing as Farah was like critical as an air support character for New Junk City. Torbjorn can definitely be a sit-down poking turret, like definitely a force to be reckoned with. Because there are so many points in Watchpoint Gibraltar where you can place the turret down and it's gonna be annoying as all hell. Like for like that little orb thing, you put a turret there, that perfect line of sight to their base, to their entry point, and they're trying to push the point there. They definitely have great line of sight. Same thing with same thing with the little spaceship that you have at that point. You put a turret there, and that has great line of sight to the point, great line of sight to the enemy team. That's gonna be a very annoying push. Because now you have to make your way to the Torbjorn. You have to take focus away from the rest of the team, away from the point, just to deal with the Torbjorn.
Yes, Blizzard Battalion gonna be banning away the hazard here. Definitely, probably looking to play something like a Winston then, something far more traditional dive, which I think is a good choice. Like they've kept it close in the Brawl Mirrors, but they've lost both maps that have been Brawl Mirrors. So I don't begrudge them at all for mixing it up and trying to take a dive fight.
Oh, look at they also banned the Brigitte. Huh. Surprised. I mean, I'm surprised they banned the Brigitte, but not the Lucio or the Junker Queen. I feel like if you ban the Junker Queen, that could definitely help. That could definitely help with Battalion because Junker Queen was, she was a threat.
Yeah, well, Blizzard Battalion chose to ban the hazard. The Brig ban comes through from Comp Ops. So Blizzard Battalion did not have the opportunity to ban the Junk Queen because they banned it first map, I believe. Think I'm not going insane. Thank you for confirming. Production has confirmed. Yeah, Blizzard Battalion banned that Junker Queen map 1, banned the Lucio map 2, so they couldn't ban either of those this map. So maybe just feeling the hazard's kind of their best fallback option. You know, like we were kind of talking about Queen, maybe not the best on this map. So maybe that's why they're not really feeling threatened by those brawl tanks. And we'll see.
Actually, what's the story behind Watchpoint Gibraltar? Because wasn't that like Overwatch HQ in the lore, and then like Reaper and Soldier got into like a fight and like it blew up, and that's when they like separated?
Yeah. I think you're thinking. I think you're kind of getting mixed. There's Recall short and then the history of Reaper mixed there, but. Yeah, like you said, this was Blizzard HQ, so perhaps why Winston's so good here. It's his home map buff, like we discussed on New Junk City. And then, eventually there was the falling out with Reaper, who fell out with Overwatch. So this is one of our more loreful maps. Like, there's a lot of history on this map for the lore of the game for those interested to explore. But our teams are ready. Shayfresh is not coming back in for Comp Ops. IamSake has come back in for Nikki for Blizzard Battalion. So one side making a sub, one side not. We saw IamSnake play Brig on that first map, but now it's bans. What do you think they play now?
I want to say that definitely. I want to see a Mercy. I want to see a Baptiste. I can definitely see a Mercy because Mercy can definitely be an annoying force to wreck with, especially Watchpoint Gibraltar, because she can just go from person to person, heal, give you your damage if need be, and if anyone goes down especially during pushes, you can immediately just revive them up, and just straight up just be an annoying force. Oh wait, I thought that was a Mercy for a second. I'm not gonna lie, I thought also picked Mercy. I just saw that. I'm like, wait, like, my predictions on point yet again? Am I gaining prediction powers?
I mean, you might. Yeah, we're still in the spawn phase, so it's entirely possible these teams decides to go over to Mercy, but. Very traditional dive from the side of Comp Ops. You got the Winston, the Ashe, and then Tracer on a Zen. A lot of power in that backline of the Ana Zen Ashe.
Definitely. I think, honestly, the Ashe is definitely going to be, like I said with the Torbjorn, it's going to be an annoying poke. I think they're going to do the same thing with Ashe, where she's mainly just going to be in the backline, just poking out what she can. And whenever she has her ult up, throws Bob into the mix, and it's. Oh, I thought the Ashe put someone to sleep. I forgot that's the Mistress Portal. I thought the outline on that one, she put someone to sleep already.
Yeah, as the interesting pick here is Master Bacon on the Iati here. Another strong poke hero like Zenyatta. Big anti-nade out to Gallon as he comes in though. Ascend says no. Try a little harder next time. As first dive, not exactly what you'd want from Blizzard Battalion, but has Eve overcommitted here?
Like a Winston over here punching Master Bacon.
Yeah, could not get help in time, unfortunately, as Eve is able to run him down. Now kind of in a very powerful position here. This was taken last time by Comp Ops, or initially by Blizzard Battalion, by TPing over. Now they've got to clear it a little bit more manually with Rekko raining bullets on their heads, but here they go, and they have managed to boot Eve, who's going to drop the contest cart here.
Oh, that was a nice counter shot!
Master Bacon
Oh
getting
my
a few of those Alari body shots, and then Labs cleans it up with a headshot. Pylon is broken from by a reason, as he is still lurking in the backline. Never count out a backline tracer, but Cart is starting to move. Positioning is starting to favor Blizzard Battalion. Gallant going very low though, able to be stabilized. Nade lands onto Master Bacon. No follow-up just yet though.
There goes the Winston. One Winston down. Now look at Ashton over here poking, making sure they're okay. Sniping whoever she can to the line of sight. Make sure they. Oh my! Oh, it's a sniper versus sniper battle. I love seeing this. A sniper v sniper battle. Who's gonna win it?
Well, neither of them wins it just yet, as both kind of mutually decide to back off. Gets set for the next re-engage. Gallant going first, I think that's, or is that, oh no, sorry, Eve going deep in the backline, gets the nano boost, but Awesome wins that Tracer duel, and now it's on Rekko. Oh, what a stick!
Oh my god! She's
Awesome
snitching her way.
Awesome gets that stick through, pushing this cart all the way underneath the bridge. Now forcing this rotation out of comp ops as they have to move back, give some space, respect what Awesome has been able to do. Now Gallant, Nano sent in. What can they find? Okay, going for a counter dive, but it's pretty stable for now. Transcendence from Zenmain, keeping everyone up and healthy. And now the Discord orb applied. Can Rekko survive? No, the Primal Rage.
No,
too much. Captive Sun rolling, but the Primal Rage and a reason in the backline. A little too much now. Oh, but Gallant's not done. Gallant is far from done. But with Master Bacon falling, now no supports. Gallant can't survive, and 1 minute left here to try to get this first point
both
for
Rekko
Blizzard
and
Battalion.
Labs have Bob ready and up and going. Are we gonna see a Bob v Bob fight?
We very well could. Gallant over to the Diva. Perhaps not really feeling it on the Winston. Maybe looking for something that could eat those Ana nades. Both Anas have been very on point with these nades. It's been a big threat to both Winstons. As they get staged here, rotating through the high ground, the Diva provides them protection. The Bob goes through, but Rekko goes down. Gallant can't survive the pressure, though. Bob does put out so much pressure. The counter Bob is through from Labs as Rekko is...
She's
Rekko
throwing
drops
Bob.
a little
Bob
bit of
goes.
noise. Yeah, Rekko
Oh, wait,
drops a little bit of noise.
Hanzo.
Zenmain, double kick.
Okay, I get it. Boot to the face wins games. Rekko over here switch over to Hanzo. I think Bob disappointed Rekko to a
10
point where he
seconds
said,
left.
no,
Can
I'm
they
gonna-
find
oh
a
my
touch,
God!
lads? Gun down. The Wrecking Ball gets there just in time. Not easy here for Blizzard Battalion with their ball is now down. It's all on Awesome at this point to make the touch happen. Touches once. Pulse on the back though. They're just continuing to bleed members. Reason touches a second time. Gets that recall through. Touches a third time. Gets the Lucio there. Maybe, just maybe Blizzard Battalion can make something happen, but Rekko shuts it down.
Oh, that was
Not an
hard.
unholdable push from Blizzard Battalion, but perhaps not as far as they would have liked to get it.
0.
Yeah, definitely Tracer tried her best to at least try to reset the overtime clock, just so that her team can have some time to make their way and try and push. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and this win goes to Tom. I want to definitely see more of a push here, because honestly, I feel like definitely Blitz Battalion can definitely win this one. They definitely have the know-how. They definitely have the team comp for it. I definitely feeling it. I definitely want to see Blitz make their way and win this round.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they need to. The win condition for Compra operators is very clear. Push the cart 69, nice, 0.15 meters.
I just saw it 69.
Yeah. Not undoable for either team. I think both teams are setting their spawn saying, come on guys, we can win this. We can extend the series. We can close it out. We can take this map. But we'll have to see who ends up doing it.
Any cool skins? And oh wait, a Roadhog. Wait a minute.
That's an interesting pick. Could just be looking for initial hook.
3, 2.
Oh wait, what's that Ana skin? Is that the Twitch Overwatch skin that you get for like watching the Twitch championships?
I believe so. As they will take the TP across, we'll keep this Roadhog from Ife, but Labs, I believe, hit a 5-man dynamite and able to drop Zenmain through it. Eve not interested in giving up this high ground, pushing Gallant on this D.Va, trying to take control of the bridge. The dynamites from Labs, though, another big one coming through.
Look like the Tracer here is trying to make a pick. Look like she's rushing in, trying to get some picks up. Roadhog trying his best to survive. Tracer v Tracer, but Roadhog said no. Let's make this a Tracer v Roadhog v Tracer.
Yeah, Compop's changing up the strategy slightly, going low ground this time, but Rekko getting a little greedy perhaps in the backline. Cards moving very close though while they were hunting down Rekko, moving most of the way under bridge, and now Gallant drops to contest this Roadhog on the flank. Zenmain though found out. Eve gets Master Bacon but can't survive the clapback as Gallant says, you take my support, I take yours. Awesome. Is that Tracer duel, and Blizzard Battalion still standing strong.
Yeah, they're definitely fighting for it. They're definitely here for it.
Eve now over to this Winston, giving up on the Roadhog, saying, I'm not finding the picks I need to. I'm just going to do this the good old-fashioned ways. The reason moving underneath, as Tracers often do to get this cart. Awesome. Drop into Marcus. We've got the Tracer duel going. Gallant also going down to help. Little bit concerned there, perhaps, as now Compops can take the high ground, but never mind. Perhaps it was a reason who should have been concerned, as Gallant drops out of nowhere and assassinates them Assassin's Creed style. Now ascending Rekko.
You just heard the eagle screech.
Yeah. Yes. Another fight win. Now half the time Compops had burned off the clock, and a little bit of push here for extra picks.
Oh. Ooh, that was a close one, Tracer. You almost died. Like, I saw the ad, picking the points up, getting back way there. Look at Tracer over here, being a little sneaky. Oh my god, teleporting right into the other Tracer, punching her in the face, being a little sneaky, trying to get her. But there's Bob. Bob's here, trying to do something. Oh, ooh, wait a minute. Oh, there goes Tracer.
Bob. Oh no, Bob! Bob Gravity! Watch out, Bob! Oh, Bob just ran off the map. Nano went through on both tanks. Eve found two, but ultimately it's Gallant who closes it out, and now ticking down towards 1 minute. Compops, they're moving, but they might need to move a little faster.
The Blitz is here. They're here to make their presence known. They're here to get at least one win, and this might be it. This actually might be it.
Captive
Tracer
Sun.
over here trying to be sneaky.
Captive Sun, but I'll keep an eye on here for Master Bacon. On the other side, though, Zenmain has that Transcendence as the Tracers begin their duel once again underneath while the teams fight for positioning on that high ground. The Captive Sun costs Master Bacon their life, but they're able to trade out Ascend for it. Gallant finds the Mega Pack, but the stick is going to Labs. As Compost
we got a nuke! Nerf this!
Tactical self-destruct comes through, blocked off by the bubbles. Zenmain falling though. I believe it is a 2v1 on point. It is the tanks and the Tracers
a little more. If you a little more.
Rival Rage is rolling. Yachty is back now, but the Dragon
and the Hanzo wall!
Wow. And that is
win.
it. 2K Hanzo ult, 13 seconds left on the clock as it's composition operators that closes it out. I almost called them competition operators because they were competing all tournament.
They were winning. Look at the Winston playing the game up there. Go, you ask, hello, how's it going? I'm a giant monkey and I'm pissed off.
Yeah, very valiant fight here from Blizzard Battalion, close on all three of our maps, but ultimately composition operators do take our grand finals 3-0. And you know what? Now they get to wear that winner's roll until our next organized chaos tournament.
I'm not gonna lie, that had me at the edge of my seat. That was freaking amazing. Comp Op definitely deserved the win. The Blizzard Battalion made it a hard fought. They did not go down without a fight. That was a hard fought match. And honestly, I'm here for it. I definitely want to see the next tournament. I want to see Blizzard Battalion fight Comp Ops again the next tournament. I want to see that rematch.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see all these players in our next organized chaos. But before we say goodnight, we're gonna bring up Rekko, the primarily hit scan player, and also the Junkrat player. You get to talk to your Junkrat player from Composition Ops.
Hello,
Rekko.
Yo,
congrats on the win.
Up? Thank you.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you so much.
So first thing first, how much was the Junkrat skin and how can I get it?
Well, I technically got it for $10 through like the battle pass tokens, but now if you don't have the prisms already, it's like $1 million. So good luck. I also don't
Okay.
think you can buy it until for like yeah there's like 2 more seasons, so you need to also wait 6 months.
So what's
But
going
yeah,
through your mind right
it's a
now?
good skin. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just
how's
happy
it
to win.
feel?
It was good. I got on a team. The team that drafted me was one with all people I've played with before. I think that's one of the main reasons we did so well. Like all of us have like played with each other at some point, except for Evie. I've never played with Evie before.
It seemed like Evie did quite well despite, slotting into this roster as a relative unknown. Played 2 maps for you, won both of them.
Yes, they were very good. I think they probably would have played in our first match, but they're Face It, they're playing in Face It, and it got scheduled to
Oh.
right on top of our first match. So they had to speed run that and then come back for this. They made it just in time for the finals, and they played really well.
I think everyone had played really well, but you know what? How could we not ask a little bit more about that Junkrat? Like you were finding first pick after first pick on
Yeah.
ruins. I think you got first pick 4 fights in a row. How are you doing it?
Probably like putting too much time into the video game, mostly. Also, it's just like I don't know. I just think Junkrat's fun, and Junkrat also is like a mental warfare. Like if you're dying to a Junkrat, like that just does not feel good.
Why am
And
I
I know
dying?
because
Why
I've
is he
also
killing?
played against like I don't know, like they also like swap Freya and stuff, and like when you're playing Junkrat, you know you're doing and like even if you're not getting kills, you know you're doing enough if they swap to try to get you. So I felt like I did my job.
You may not be getting
There's
killed,
two
but you're getting assists.
there's 2 dirty rats in this game, and both of them have the same mentality when you play them. I mean that as a compliment as a wrecking ball player myself.
Yep. You know how it is.
Well, anyway, congrats so much on your win. Anything you would like to say before we sign off for the night?
Shout out Zen main, Zen OP.
Yeah, those kicks to the
Zen
faces
OP.
scared me. Oh my god,
Zen
he
OP.
kicked like 8 people in the face in this tournament. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got ours. Zen had way too many melee final blows. Like that's not normal.
Perhaps a little bit of a freak on the sticks is Zen
Yeah.
Man is our final message for you guys as we close out the night. Huge shout out to our producer Autumn, who's done a great job for us tonight, and for Dan, who's with me in the booth now, and Shay Fresh, who picked up a few matches on his own and is also a tournament champion, lest we forget, played for Composition Operators. But either way, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm Sleepy Zooey. You can find me on Twitter at CastZooey. And me with the booth is Dan. Where can people find you, the awesome Dan?
Usually on Twitch as the Awesome Dan, or you can watch my game reviews I do for Lamb Party Studios over at Lamb Party YouTube.
All right. And with that, we're going to say good night and be happy, and may your comp games be wins until the next Organized Chaos.
Stay awesome, everyone.